Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Allie Wilkins. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you for continuing to come back, supporting the channel. And I hope that you get so much value from these videos. So today we're going to talk about something that is actually really, really huge. And it's one of those things that might not seem like a lot when you first hear it, but it's one of the things that, like, when it simmers for a while, you're like, this is groundbreaking. This has changed my life. It's one of those things that evolves, that like unravels over time. And then you're like, wow, this was actually the whole thing. So now that I've built it up a little, I wanted to share something that I've been experiencing myself lately and really noticing in myself. And I'm like, wow, if I had started looking at this feeling, this theme a long time ago, I wonder what would have shifted. And so the theme is around our capacity. And so I want to first just talk about, like, when I say capacity, I don't mean your capacity to take on more stuff. I don't mean your capacity to have more things in your planner to do today. I don't mean your capacity of like burning yourself out. That's not what I mean. Typically, when we hear that word, it's your boss like, hey, do you have the capacity to take on more work? Not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is the capacity of what we can hold internally. Because a lot of times our pattern and our habit, just as a human trying to feel safe, when we hit a certain capacity of like energetic capacity internally, we do one of two things. We either practice holding it and we sit with it and we stay in our body, or this is what the vast majority of us do. We feel ourselves hitting an energetic capacity and we shut down. We either literally shut down, like maybe you get sick or you have to take a lot of naps, or your body shuts down in some way, or you have some sort of method of escape so that you don't have to feel it, which there's zillions of methods of escape. It's anything that's taking you out of the present moment, out of feeling it. Right. And so a lot of light workers, and I'm just going to say this because I know that you guys watching this are light workers. For a lot of us, that method is through using plant medicines, using cannabis, using things of that nature that we deem to be not as escapes, but they are. They are. And a lot of people are very touchy about that because they're like, don't talk about my cannabis in this way. And if I'm going to put in one of the corners, if that's you, I actually have a video. I smoked like 10 bong hits per day for like a decade. So I'm only talking about this because this is one of the ways that I absolutely escaped in the past that I didn't feel like was hurting me. And it wasn't hurting me other than like I was spending a lot of money on weed. It wasn't hurting me. But and this isn't what this video is about, by the way. This is just one little thing I want to touch on. It wasn't hurting me, but it was numbing me from what I was actually capable of and from a lot of my sensitivity and my gifts. So anyways, I'm going to put in the corner, I have 2 different videos about it that a lot of people have commented to me on, that they really have enjoyed and have helped them. Because I was full on addicted, and I've smoked a few times since then, and it's a different experience. But if you're smoking every day, you're using it as an escape. I can promise you, because try to not smoke for 3 months and see what your body says. So, back to this subject about capacity. One of the most valuable things that we can do is practicing to expand our capacity. And I want to shout out Victoria Washington here, who is the founder of the House of Wealth Embodiment, which is a membership I'm a part of. And she talks a lot about capacity. And this is where she planted the seed that has been unraveling for me. And she would always give us this affirmation that would be like, I can feel my capacity for visibility expanding. I can feel my capacity expanding, and it feels so safe. Things like that. And so after hearing those affirmations over and over, I started saying them because I was like, whoa, that feels powerful and potent. And then just a little while later, I'm starting literally in my body to feel my capacity expand. And I'm noticing also when I'm at the edge of my capacity for what I can hold. So you could consider like, you might be like, what the fuck are you talking about, Ellie? So you could consider like, what is your capacity for the amount of clients you can take on, or at work, the amount of work you can take on? This isn't about you taking on more, but it's about us being able to hold more while feeling safe in our body. So the house of wealth embodiment is a lot of the focus is on money and on our, as women, our relationship to money and wealth and prosperity, and being able to hold the identity of being a wealthy woman. So if you're thinking about this in terms of money, I'm feeling my capacity expand for the amount of money I can keep in my bank account without spending it because it's there, or without starting to feel guilty, or without starting to go into one of my sabotage mechanisms, or without just like blowing it on something stupid, right? I can feel my capacity expanding to be able to hold this and feel safe and not have some sort of reaction. Or for me, how I've been experiencing this is like sometimes as a projector, I experience a lot of big surges of energy and then big rest periods. And if you're a projector, you understand what I mean, but I think manifestors also experience this just in like shorter periods of time. So I'm experiencing currently my ability to hold multiple different projects, multiple different clients, multiple different like big visions all at the same time in a way that a year ago or 5 years ago, definitely my system could not have done half of the stuff. And it's just like holding things energetically. It's not even necessarily physical work, but it's holding energy within my body. And I'm noticing like, wow, my capacity to hold this is expanding, which is great because it means I'm able to hold more while staying in my body. Let me know if it makes sense how I'm saying this. This is just such a powerful thing to work with. And I'm like, I wish that I had learned this or heard this earlier. And I'm so grateful that I've heard it now, because it feels like this is something that's actually going to make huge movement. And the House of Wealth Embodiment, I'm an ambassador for it. I love this membership so much. They're actually doing every 6 months, Victoria opens it for enrollment, and she does a free offering to offer people. She does a free offering to share about the House of Wealth Embodiment. And you guys, this is like, I'm obsessed. I don't ever talk about other courses, other membership things, unless I like really love them, because I trust my work more than anyone else's. But Victoria is phenomenal, and she's created this experience that is just like, you guys know that I've been into the world of abundance, wealth. I literally have written a book called Sacred Wealth. And like the way that she's teaching this stuff and getting you into your body, it's not all like it's all just teaching. She offers that, but she also offers physical movement to get you involved, your body, so that your body can hold certain things. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to drop my personal wait list for House of We. It's going to be opening in a few weeks. And so she's going to be doing that free class. And like, if you trust my recommendation, like get your butt there. And it's free. There's nothing you need to do other than you put your email in, and I'll send you the information about the free class she's doing. And then if you decide you want to join, it'll say like, did someone refer you to this? And you choose Allie Wilkins. And if you do that, then message me. If you sign up and you choose me as the ambassador, message me, because I'm going to send you something special. So yeah, this video wasn't meant necessarily to like talk about that, but I wanted to really speak to this idea of capacity and what happens when we can hold more money, hold more clients, like, and it's not necessarily that more is better, but it's how can we stay in our body? Because so many of us this is like a human condition. Like we have this pattern of leaving our body when things get difficult, through escaping, or just through like whatever method we're using to leave the body. How can we stay in our body? And I talk about all the time. If you've watched any of my videos about the Pleiadians or where I'm channeling the Pleiadians, a lot of our like ancient civilizations, specifically in Lemuria, their mission was to bring spirituality and consciousness into the human body. They had a really hard time doing that because being in the world, being out of the physical body is way less dense and feels better. So bringing consciousness into the density of the body is literally what our work is. That's what our larger mission in humanity, like we have a lot of different missions, I think, but this is one of the things that we're working to master, bringing consciousness into the body, which means we stay in our body. Even as we're going out into the astral realms or we're doing other things, we're doing it from a space of being grounded. Because if you are an energy healer, or if you have a lot of gifts of that nature where you're leaving your body all the time, you'll notice that you can get sick. A lot of people, especially a lot of mediums, like get really sick and have a lot of health issues because they're out of their body so much. So especially if you're an energy healer or practitioner of some sort in relation to that, but all of us, we have to learn how to stay in our body, even when we're venturing off into other dimensions. So learning how to expand our capacity for what we're able to hold energetically is just extremely valuable, extremely valuable. And I'm also going to tell you real quick about Unrecognizable, which is my new 6-month mastermind. I am so thrilled about this, you guys. Like, the energy of Unrecognizable is not like anything I've really ever offered before. She has a whole energy of her own, and it's just being channeled through me. This is really for the people who have been doing a lot of like deepen their healing work for years. And it's like, look, I just want to experience a new part of myself. Maybe it's because you want to achieve something, or there's a desire that you just really want in your life, or you want to accomplish something, like I said. But ultimately, you want to become a new version of yourself. But doing it in a way that's fun and where we're utilizing consciousness. And basically what we're going to be doing is I have this proprietary way that I run my masterminds that no one else on the planet does. I created this. And actually the goddess created it and she told me. We utilize the 6 laws or the 6 cycles of nature in our transformation process. And this is what I call initiation. So this is basically the same mastermind I've been running, but it's with a new theme. We're using the initiatory process to alchemize you, to release some of the, like really getting you to let go of the identity that you think you are. Because ultimately we're just a soul. People tell us what our identity is, but none of that is actually true. We're just a soul, and we get to choose how we want to label ourselves, how we want to identify ourselves. So like releasing the reins on who we've been told that we are, who we think that we are, who we're comfortable being, and trying on something new, bringing in a new flavor. And it's really just taking a layer of concrete off of you to reveal more of your true self. So this is going to be such a powerful group. Like, I've been buzzing for weeks as I've been preparing this and creating the marketing materials and all that stuff. And what I talked about today, feeling safe as our capacity expands, this is going to be one of the things that we talk about a lot in Unrecognizable, because in order for a desire to come in to our life and to our physical reality, we have to feel safe with it. If we don't feel safe to hold it, it won't come in. So a lot of the work that we need to be doing is really just about feeling safe with certain desires coming in and working with our subconscious to be able to do that. So that's one of the main things we're going to be doing in Unrecognizable, along with a bunch of other stuff, working with universal energy, working with my gift as a seer to help you guys individually. There's like so much. I'm going to put the link in the comments below. And this isn't an intimate mastermind with me. So you're going to have direct access to me. You get personal attention. We meet every 2 weeks. We have a Voxer group, so you can message literally anytime and have access to me that way, and to the group to get support and encouragement and to cheer each other on and all those things. And then you also get 3 personal sessions. So this is something that I can say without a shadow of a doubt, this will change your life. And I'm entering into this with you as a student. Like, I'm leading it, but I'm also going to be going through it myself as well. So We start April 1st. Doors are going to close on the 24th. And the early bird is going to be open until the 14th of March. So that's going to save you about, I think about $500. So if you're interested, you could just message me on Instagram, email me, whatever, and ask me any questions. And if you're ready to go and we've worked together before, just go ahead and sign up at the link in the comments below. If you have questions or if you haven't worked with me before, send me a message and I'm just going to ask you some questions just to like feel your energy to make sure that it's the right fit for both of us. And we'll get you in if it's the right fit. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. Please let me know, you guys, if just this theme of capacity, if you've been feeling this or if this was helpful to you. And just remember, this theme is one of those things that unravels with time. So it might be like, I don't really know what she was talking about today, but as time goes on, keep using that affirmation. Like I can feel myself, I can feel my capacity expanding. Write that down somewhere. And in a month, in 2 months, in 6 months, I have the feeling that you're just going to be like, oh, I actually do feel this. I actually do feel it. So let me know if this resonated for you guys in the comments. I'm going to have the link for the House of We waitlist if you want to go join that free, the free opening event for House of We. And I'll send you all the information about the masterclass. And then, like I said, if you want to end up joining the House of We, which I highly recommend, like I want to be in there forever. I'm so obsessed with it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you want to join, just choose me as the affiliate who referred you. And then when you do, let me know, send me a message and I'm going to send you a nice little gift. And then also, if you're interested in Unrecognizable, I'll put the link in the comments for that. And I already talked to you about what to do there. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. And if you want to support it even more, you can just give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe and share it with a friend if you think that they would enjoy this content too. So hope you guys have a beautiful day.